Welcome. My name is Noreen, and in this video, we'll walk through how to work with multiple cameras and introduce the concept of grouping. The previous video went through the Playback and Save tab, as well as saving scenes. This video is going to add on to that, so let's get going. You'll learn how to add multiple cameras to a project, how to create a group and add cameras to the group, how to save your projects, what thumbnail mode is and how to use it, and then we will wrap up with some important notes to consider when it comes to grouping. In the first section, we will dive into adding multiple cameras. PCC4 supports multi-camera workflows for complex imaging setups such as crash tests or stereo imaging experiments. You can operate multiple cameras with or without using groups. Groups make it easier to manage large sets of cameras by applying controls and triggers collectively. Open up PCC on your computer and make sure you are in the Setup and Record tab. Navigate to the left side of the center bar where the two cameras with plus sign icons are located. The leftmost icon is for adding a camera, and the icon next to it is for adding a group. In order to add multiple cameras to the software, select the Add Camera icon and choose from the cameras you have physically connected. Select Done when you've clicked on the cameras you wish to add. Each camera loads a separate track one after the other in the Tracks panel. When you select multiple camera tracks, PCC enables controls that apply to all the selected cameras. Note that if all your selected cameras are the same model, all the settings are available for adjustment. If the cameras are different models, only parameters common to all the selected cameras can be adjusted in the Inspector tab on the right. We'll now move on to groups. In order to create a group, click the Add Group icon next to the Add Camera icon. A pop-up will appear and ask you to add a group name. Once you type in a name, select the Add button and you will see a new track appear in the Tracks panel with the name of your group called the group track. In order to add camera tracks to the new group, select the three mini dots next to the existing camera name of a track. Select Add to Group and select the group name you just created. After you select the group name, the camera track will be part of the new group you created. After you've added the cameras and assigned the groups, be sure to save the project so that your configurations don't get erased when you disconnect the cameras from the software. If you are grouping two or more cameras in PCC, the live preview for all the cameras can slow down, making controls less responsive. Thumbnail mode solves this by showing a smooth live feed from one camera while displaying static thumbnails for the others. This keeps PCC responsive while still allowing full control of your camera group. Thumbnail mode is best used when you are working with a large group of cameras, when you need to change acquisition parameters without UI lag, or when you want to maintain full group control for triggering and capture. Note that thumbnail mode only works on grouped cameras. In order to enable thumbnail mode, navigate to the group track in the Tracks panel and select the three mini dots. Once you select thumbnail mode, each grouped camera track shows a frozen image, a thumbnail, captured from the latest live frame. Note that thumbnails do not update automatically. Select the refresh arrows above the thumbnail pictures to update. Also note that thumbnail mode affects only the Setup and Record tab. The Play and Save tab remains unchanged. The final section of this tutorial video is to go over some important notes to consider when it comes to grouping. First, when a group is collapsed, controls on the camera track apply to the entire group, meaning all grouped cameras, including the trigger position. Next, when a group is selected, the capture and trigger commands also apply to all cameras in the group. Lastly, CSR, Current session reference cannot be applied to all cameras at once. It must be done individually in the image panel. To recap, in this video we went over how to add cameras and where the camera tracks are located in PCC. We also went over what grouping is, how to group cameras, and some important notes to consider about grouping. In the next video, we will dive into camera synchronization. We hope to see you there.